people think mining is simply about digging giant holes in the ground. But step inside a real mine, and you'll discover an entirely different world. One where machines work around the clock, mountains disappear bucket by bucket, and every shift is a race against time. In today's video, we're traveling from busy quarries to enormous open-pit mines to witness some of the most impressive mining machines in operation. Each one was built for a different challenge. Each one pushes engineering to its limits, and together they reveal what it really takes to keep a modern mine moving. The first stop on our journey doesn't feature the biggest machine you'll see today. In fact, compared with what comes later, it almost looks ordinary. But in this quarry, size alone isn't what matters. Precision is everything. One mistake while moving a single oversized boulder could damage equipment, delay production, or put lives at risk. That's why every movement begins long before the loader even touches the stone. Instead of charging forward with brute force, the operator inches closer, constantly adjusting the bucket angle while workers on the ground communicate with hand signals. The machine responds with smooth, deliberate movements, proving that experience often matters more than speed in demanding quarry operations. Introduced as one of Caterpillar's most successful wheel loaders of its era, the 966F became a familiar sight in quarries, aggregate plants, and construction sites throughout the 1990s. Rather than specializing in one task, it earned its reputation through versatility. Whether loading crushed rock, clearing blasted material, or carefully positioning oversized stone blocks, it was designed to handle the unpredictable challenges that every quarry presents. Power comes from Caterpillar's turbocharged 33E06 six-cylinder diesel engine, producing about 235 horsepower. The loader weighs approximately 45,000 pounds and carries a bucket with a heaped capacity of around 4.7 cubic yards. Those figures may seem modest compared with the mining machines we'll encounter later, but here they are combined with excellent visibility, responsive hydraulics, and balanced lifting performance, qualities that make delicate heavy lifting possible. Standing nearby reveals a completely different sense of scale. The rock alone outweighs many highway trucks, and yet it rests only a few feet ahead of the loader's cab. Every correction is measured in inches, because even a slight shift in the boulder's center of gravity could upset the entire operation. In moments like these, the operator's judgment becomes just as important as the machine itself. Operations like this remind us that quarry work isn't always about moving the greatest volume of material. Sometimes, the real challenge is moving a single piece safely and accurately, and this is only the beginning of our journey. Unlike the careful movements we just witnessed, this part of the quarry runs with an entirely different rhythm. As a Cat 775G haul truck backs into position, the 988K wastes no time. The loader charges toward the rock pile, lowers its bucket into the fragmented stone, and powers forward until the bucket is completely filled. In one smooth motion, the articulated frame pivots, the lift arms rise, and several cubic yards of rock are delivered into the truck before the loader immediately turns back for another pass. Every movement is designed to keep production flowing without interruption. First introduced in 2013, the Caterpillar 988K was developed to meet the growing demand for higher productivity in large quarries and mining support operations. Rather than replacing hydraulic excavators, it fills a different role. Wheel loaders like the 988K excel wherever flexibility is essential. They can quickly relocate between stockpiles, loading areas, crushers, and haul roads, allowing quarry managers to adapt production as conditions change throughout the day. Watch the loader through several loading cycles, and an impressive pattern begins to emerge. The operator rarely hesitates. Steering, lifting, tilting, and braking merge into one continuous motion that repeats with remarkable consistency. Standing beside the 988K offers another reminder of its true scale. Each tire is taller than most adults, and every bucket carries nearly 10 cubic yards of rock in a single pass. Yet despite weighing more than 111,000 pounds, the articulated steering system allows the loader to maneuver with remarkable agility through the confined working areas of an active quarry. That combination of power and mobility explains why wheel loaders remain indispensable, even in operations dominated by much larger excavators. Of course, even the 988 has its limits. Some quarries don't move crushed stone at all. They move enormous blocks of solid marble worth thousands of dollars each. In those environments, brute loading power is no longer enough. Every movement must protect the stone itself, and the machines waiting ahead are built for a challenge unlike anything we've seen so far. Until now, every machine we've seen has been focused on one goal: moving as much material as possible. But step into a massive marble quarry and the rules change completely. Here, the most valuable product isn't crushed rock or loose overburden. It's a single block of natural stone that may have taken millions of years to form. One careless movement can fracture the marble, turning a valuable block into ordinary aggregate within seconds. That's why production in a marble quarry looks surprisingly different from a conventional mining operation. Before any loader enters the scene, excavators carefully separate enormous marble columns from the mountainside using specialized ripping equipment. Only after the blocks are completely free do the wheel loaders take over, transporting them from the extraction face to staging areas or waiting haul trucks. Every movement is slow, deliberate, and carefully planned because protecting the stone is just as important as moving it. One loader doesn't handle every job in this quarry. Instead, each machine has its own role. The Komatsu WA600 works with a conventional bucket, clearing loose rock, cleaning the working area, and preparing access for the next stage of production. Once the valuable marble blocks are ready to move, larger Komatsu W800 and WA900 loaders, equipped with heavy-duty block handling forks, take over. Their job isn't to dig, it's to lift, transport, and carefully place enormous marble blocks onto waiting trucks without damaging the valuable stone. Watching the quarry in full operation, it quickly becomes clear that productivity depends on coordination rather than a single machine. Every loader performs a specific task, allowing the entire operation to move efficiently from extraction to transportation. Unlike quarry loaders that transport finished material, the EX2600 attacks the mine face directly. Equipped with a powerful backhoe attachment, it digs deep into compacted overburden, curling its bucket through dense layers of soil and broken rock before swinging smoothly toward a waiting haul truck. Every loading cycle clears the way for the next stage of mining, gradually exposing the valuable mineral deposits hidden beneath the surface. Introduced as part of Hitachi's proven mining excavator lineup, the EX2600 was designed for large open-pit operations where reliability and high production are essential. Depending on the configuration, it weighs around 567,000 pounds and is powered by a Cummins QSKTA50CE diesel engine producing approximately 1,300 horsepower. Its backhoe bucket typically carries between 19 and 25 cubic yards of material, allowing it to efficiently load medium and large mining haul trucks in just a few passes. Yet, despite its size, success still depends on the operator's precision. Placing each bucket accurately reduces truck loading time, minimizes fuel consumption, and keeps the entire mining fleet operating efficiently. But even the EX2600 isn't the largest excavator working in today's mines. As production targets continue to grow, some operations require machines with even greater reach, larger buckets, and significantly higher loading capacity. Our next stop introduces one of those machines, a mining shovel built to keep some of the world's biggest haul trucks moving without pause. As impressive as the Hitachi EX2600 is, some mining operations demand even more production. In large open-pit iron ore mines, every haul truck represents a moving production target. If trucks spend too much time waiting to be loaded, the entire operation begins to slow down. That's where the Liebherr R9350 takes over, delivering the fast, consistent loading cycles that modern mines depend on every hour of every shift. Weighing approximately 684,000 pounds and powered by a 1,500 horsepower diesel engine, the R9350 carries a face shovel bucket capable of holding up to 23.5 cubic yards of material. That combination allows it to load large haul trucks in only a handful of passes, reducing idle time and keeping the transportation fleet moving efficiently throughout the mine. Watch the loading cycle closely, and it's easy to understand why machines like this are trusted in some of the world's busiest mines. The shovel pushes firmly into the rock face. The bucket fills under tremendous hydraulic force, and moments later, the upper structure swings toward the truck with remarkable stability. As the bucket opens, tons of iron ore crash into the haul body below, sending clouds of dust into the air before the shovel immediately returns for another load. Every movement is smooth, deliberate, and repeated with incredible consistency throughout the shift. But even this level of productivity isn't the end of the story. Long before hydraulic excavators became the standard for open-pit mining, another type of machine dominated coal fields around the world. It didn't rely on hydraulic cylinders or massive buckets. Instead, it used cables, a walking mechanism, and an engineering philosophy unlike anything we've seen so far. Not every mining machine relies on hydraulic cylinders. In coal mines, another design has been moving overburden for decades. Instead of digging with a hydraulic bucket, the Bucyrus-Erie 380W uses a drag bucket suspended by massive steel cables to pull blasted material away from the coal seam. It's a completely different approach, yet one that remains highly effective in the right conditions. Built during the early 1980s, the 380W was designed as a walking dragline for large surface coal mines. Weighing up to 567 short tons with its longest boom configuration, it slowly walks across the mine using giant walking shoes rather than conventional tracks. Its movement may look slow, but every drag of the bucket shifts huge volumes of blasted overburden, exposing the valuable coal hidden below. Watching the 380W in action feels very different from a hydraulic excavator. Steel cables tighten, the bucket slides across the broken ground, and tons of rock are pulled through the pit before being cast aside in one continuous motion. It's a slower rhythm, but one perfectly suited to stripping vast areas of overburden in surface coal mining. Even so, the next machine takes mining productivity to an entirely different level. Under the lights of a night shift, one of Liebherr's largest mining shovels is preparing to demonstrate just how far hydraulic excavation has evolved. As darkness settles over the open pit mine, the largest machine in today's journey continues working beneath towering floodlights. For the Liebherr R996, nightfall doesn't signal the end of production. In modern mining, operations continue around the clock, and every loading cycle keeps the supply chain moving. Weighing approximately 672 short tons and powered by twin diesel engines producing a combined 3,000 horsepower, the Liebherr R996 ranks among the largest hydraulic mining shovels ever built. Its enormous face shovel bucket holds roughly 33 cubic meters of material. Depending on the density of the overburden, a single pass can move nearly 60 tons, about the combined weight of 30 Tesla Model Y SUVs. It's a scale that's difficult to appreciate until you see the bucket towering above a waiting haul truck. Watching the R996 at work is a reminder that mining has never been about machines alone. Behind every bucket of rock are skilled operators, maintenance technicians, engineers, dispatchers, and mine planners working together through every shift. Their expertise transforms raw power into safe, reliable production, supplying the materials that modern industries depend on every day. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which machine you'd like to see next. We'll see you in the next adventure.